All right, guys. 18.2, 18.2A. Every single one of you should be pumped about this workout because you've been doing lactic work building up throughout the past 3 months for most of you. If you've been with me that long, we've been doing it. Even if you haven't been with me that long, you've gotten plenty of touches on it as we've gone to where all of that should be in place for you to do really well on this workout. There's a couple things we need to talk about. Let's talk about the workout first, and then I want to go over the warm-up protocol, because that's going to be by far one of the most important things that you can do to be able to set yourself up for success for this workout, okay? So 18.2, first part, all the thing you guys need to remember is that 61% of the work is done from round 7 and on, right? So the workout is not won in rounds 1 through 6. Like, that's where you've got to move and you've got to keep breathing. But when it gets into round 7, 8, 9, and 10, just like you saw with Noah, and Patrick Vellner, when they were doing it, they started to seize up a little bit, right? That's when the pain's gonna come, okay? And you need to go into this workout with the mindset that when that pain comes, you want it to come. You're looking forward to it. You're not afraid of it. You're going after it with everything that you've got. And when it hurts, you just get to go harder, okay? That's all there is to this. This is just about how hard do you want it, or how hard do you want to go, and how bad do you want it, okay? Because you can do your burpees, you can do your front squats, you just have to make yourself pick the dumbbells up and hit the ground and go, okay? So it's time for you to get your mind right on this workout and get ready to go for it. For setup, just transition-wise for the bar, so the way that they were set up actually tonight on the open is exactly how I would do it, except for I would probably have the dumbbells. So if the bar is here, right, I would have the dumbbells set up here and here, just looking off to the side, right? So you can only have one pair of dumbbells, you can't have two, all right? But that's how I would do it, just so that you can go right to them. Remember, you have to muscle clean them up first or power clean them, either one, but you can't squat clean them to the first rep, all right? So we've got the couplet to start, and then after that, we got the 1RM clean, can be power or squat. I know that I've talked to a couple of you guys. If your power clean obviously is more than your squat clean, then you need to be doing power cleans from the get-go. If your squat clean is higher, you need to start with squat cleans, just like you saw the guys tonight do it on the workout video. Let's talk about just a couple things with the workout. The front rack management and the dumbbell front squat, right? If you're here, the dumbbell can rest on your shoulder, all right? So there's no need for you to be gripping it really tight up here like this. Let the weight set, okay, on the shoulder here and keep it up. You could let them rest, okay, on top of your shoulders like this, but I think it's gonna take too much time for you to get them situated and get them ready to go. So try to make sure that you can just keep one head of the dumbbell resting right on the shoulder and keeping the torso up so that when you go to drive, you're getting all your weight into the dumbbell. The pace, like I said, it's just gotta be go from the beginning, but you have to manage that first rounds 1 through 6. Make sure your bar is set up with your start weight when you get ready to go. Your start weight should be about 60% of your 1RM, which is what the guys did tonight. But ladies, you can probably go a little bit higher than that. Okay, you can probably start at maybe like 70 or even 75%. Typically speaking, that may not work for everyone, but you might be able to get away with it. Transitions obviously are going to be huge. You've got to make sure you pick the dumbbells up quickly. And then change plates. If you have them, or if you don't have them, maybe you can find a gym around that has them that you could borrow them, because you need 1 pound, 2 pound plates if you can find them, just because that 1 pound difference can just set you apart a lot on the leaderboard if you have the opportunity to do that. So be thinking about that when you're thinking about which weight you're going to try to go for, okay? And then now let's talk about the warm-up. The biggest thing, nutrition prior to this, okay? This is purely glycolytic work, all right? So this is one of those things where you're gonna be tapping into some lactate as a fuel source big time, all right? So what you need to do is you need to have about a 3-hour window before this workout where you are not eating. So in other words, your meal, your last meal that you eat needs to come about 3 hours before this, and it needs to consist of obviously a little bit of protein, a little bit of fat, but then you want some type of slow drip carbohydrate, right? So not something that's gonna really pike the blood sugar, okay, and really pike insulin levels. It's not like cereal or anything like that, but something like a starch. So potatoes, sweet potato, you could do rice, that would be fine. Even some whole wheat bread would be okay, but just something that's a little bit lower on the glycemic index that's going to stick in your gut a little bit longer, okay, and not have this huge spike of insulin. That's going to be able to be used for fuel because that's what you're going to have to be able to go hard on this workout, all right? So you're thinking 3 to 4 hours before, that's our last meal, and we want to do that so that the gut is empty and so that we're not having to worry about a bunch of blood flow to the gut, and it can go out to the extremities and get the blood flow to the working muscles when they get into that fatigue state when they get into the later rounds. So that's the first thing for nutrition. For your warm-up, you've got to prime your central nervous system, all right? So you need to be working up to about 90% or so of your 1 rep max before the workout starts on the clean, okay? So you can do that after you've done your general warm-up, where we're going through some bear crawls, some cyclical work on the bike, and then from there, just whatever else you need to do. If you need to do any front rack stuff, hip stuff, whatever it may be that you normally do for front squats, do that before, after a little general warm-up. So do 5-10 minutes, easy bike, bear crawl, jumping jacks, whatever it may be, but we want blood flow everywhere, okay? And then from there, go into your mobility stuff, whether it be front rack, whether it be banded flossing, whatever it is. But we also, so we're going to build up to 90%, okay? And then you're also going to do 2 to 3 sets of some alactic power work, okay? You have to do this before the workout so that you can prime the lactate system and so that your body can get used to using lactate as a fuel source and buffering it, okay, when it starts to accumulate. You go into this just cold or even just doing some primary aerobic work, okay, your body is going to be, it's just going to be like it's been hit in the face, all right? You've got to prime it a little bit. So what you need to do is you need to do 1 minute max effort stuff, right? And we're talking about things like maybe it's 40 seconds at a pretty high turnover on the bike, and then 3 to 5 burpees, right? Something similar like that. I'll put a specific warm-up in your programming for tomorrow that you guys can tweak with, okay? We're not looking for fatigue, but we are looking for a lot of lactate to get built up, and you kind of want to go into this with some of that stuff flowing through your body, all right? Having felt it and having gotten a taste of it beforehand. So I think that's pretty much it. That's all I've got written down anyways. This is a workout that you can do twice, okay? I don't think there'll be any problem with that, but it needs to be spaced out. So if you do it tomorrow, you need to wait until at least Monday, okay, to be able to do it again. What? My wife just looked at me in the back like I was crazy, so I have to ask her.
At least Monday. Monday's the last day.
Okay, well then wait till Monday, all right? So Friday and then Monday. And then after you get done with this, okay, you're going to be pretty jacked up, all right? You're going to be, real fight or flight, okay, sympathetic nervous system going on. You need to take 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever you can do, real easy recovery and cool down, all right? So go outside, go on a walk in the sun, get on the bike, just go at an easy stroll pace, whatever you need to do to calm your system down, that's what you need to do, okay? After the workout, Saturday will be easy aerobic work, okay? So we're not gonna hit the CNS very hard on Saturday. Easy aerobic work, probably 30 on, 30 off, stuff like that. Sunday, we may do some blood flow work or be off, and then Monday, we'll hit it again, okay? So be thinking about what weights you're gonna do, how you're gonna make your jumps, all that kind of stuff, all right? And if you guys need anything, just reach out to me, shoot me a text, whatever. I'll see everyone tomorrow, okay?